Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Scott. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchison. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Charles. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking downfield, it's Scott. Finds his man, it's Charles. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the outside. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Ducks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job. Very
Let's go. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Scott. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The give on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Give to the running back. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Scott. Here's a heat. Slips a tackle. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Scott. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Charles. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to throw, it's Scott. Looking to buy time. Touchdown! He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Goes up top. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
3rd down play from the gun. Buys a little extra time. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going deep. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Scott. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They'll go to the ground.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Blue 85! Blue 85!
The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Scott. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Win, 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 win. It seems the only obstacle in their path could be getting bored or not paying close enough attention as they continue their run toward perfection.
And everything's just lined up beautifully for this team this year. We knew coming into the season they had guys that could go out and make plays and win games. We knew all about the coaching staff, but they've been able to avoid the injuries. The schedule has been difficult at times, but they've been able to overcome those challenges. This team, right now, it's like the unstoppable force, David. Everything that gets put in their way, they're just knocking down.
Just mowing them down, shutting them down, doing everything they need to. And you know what's great about this time of year as a player? Award season. The banquets are around the corner, the Heisman Trophy awards, all those, the top defensive player awards in the country. Those are all coming their way with what they're building right now.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.